I believe in a time when Ben will understand more than just baseball. My brother Ben grew up playing baseball and baseball only. Because I looked up to my brother, I played alongside him. We were considered the dynamic duo back in Little League. We played together, won championships together, and broke records together. Soon after Little League, though, I began to live life outside of baseball. Ben, however, did not. Instead of Ben focusing on the important things like schoolwork, jobs, and politics, he focused on baseball. I grew up in a household that emphasized education. As an athlete and baseball player, I learned how to complete my work before participating in sporting events. Ben did not follow this philosophy. Instead, Ben did whatever he could to play baseball. My parents wanted Ben to not only focus on his schoolwork, but focus on the world around him, like politics. Because my parents strongly believed in civic engagement, the television was constantly tuned to a news station, allowing for Ben and my other siblings to gain understanding of what our government was doing. I believe that change first has to start with education, creating literate people. I then believe that citizens like Ben need to transfer their literary skills into important life skills, which include having civic knowledge. This I believe that a portion of America cannot fully read and write. According to Lenny Spooner, who works for SME Marketing and Federal Government Liaison and Support Services, in the U.S., nearly 30 million past the age of 16 were only able to read as well as an elementary student. This is disconcerting to me because the basis of education is the ability to read and write, to be able to understand things out of context, whether that is written or verbal. This is what I believe. I don't believe in just learning how to be proficient at reading and writing. Anyone can learn how to read and write, but not all know how to use those skills that they have learned. I believe in learning how to transfer literary techniques into real-life skills. Most importantly, I believe that literary skills should be transferred into civic skills. I believe in Ben, and I believe that one day Ben will understand the government and how to act upon his rights and freedoms. As stated by Brendan Walsh, an academic staff for educational services at Dublin City University, one of the biggest problems with our country today is apathy. Most young adults like Ben do not care about politics simply, and I quote, because they don't think it's affecting them. They consider the mindset, if I don't have to worry about it now, why should I worry about it at all? In Ben's life, he never cared about politics. Why should he have to waste his time watching debates over political nonsense, or what he believed was nonsense, when he could be watching Family Guy? I believe that Ben was not the only one who felt this way, and that there should be a way to get the younger generation more civically involved. I believe that there are three main skills that students like Ben need to learn. Students need to be able to use communication through literacy, they need to be able to think and problem solve, and they also need to have the motivation to act upon their thoughts. I believe that having knowledge in these areas can help the students get more civically knowledgeable. In order for students to gain the skills they need for the real political world, there has to be a structured educational system revolved around the notion. This can directly relate to New London Group's article on a pedagogy of multiliteracies, designing social futures, when they state that they can design a pedagogy of situated practice, over construction, critical framing, and transformed practice. In the educational system, they need to generate political discussion in the classroom, create core classes revolving around civic literacy and how to stay involved in politics, involve students in the political scene, and allow students to be custom with their political responsibilities and rights. I love my brother to death. He is one of the smartest, most determined people I have ever met. He is currently playing Division I baseball for the University of Hartford and pursuing his dream of being a professional baseball player. He is enrolled in the business school and has taken an active role in politics and the world around him. This I believe that Ben is not alone.